Welcome to day 9 of Better by the Day, the series where we try to get better every day. Today I wanted to share a really cool mental exercise that you can do that will help you identify whether or not your current trajectory of your life is moving you in the direction that you want to move. So how do you know if you're on track? How do you know if the things you're doing are going to get you where you want to go? Well, this exercise is a relatively simple exercise, although it does require some level of objectivity and humility when actually assessing things in your life. But it will allow you to see if what you're currently doing is in fact what you should be doing based on your goals. So the exercise is basically a way to dismantle the way we view things in three-dimensional time. And so if you look at yourself or another person or another thing, the way we naturally view things is in that moment. And so you might look at your life now, today, and you're looking at where you are. You basically look at the movie of your life as a single still snapshot or photo. And that's the current moment that you're in. And so rather than looking at where you are and where you want to go and where you've been as one continuous path, we tend to look at things more as moment to moment. And so instead of doing that, try to imagine your life as an arrow shooting through the air. And so if you took a still image of that arrow as it's in the air, you're going to see an arrow in a specific location. But the reason that arrow is in that location is not random or chance. It's because it was shot from a different location previously, and it's traveling on the path that was set when it was first shot. And with that, you can then use the path that the arrow has been traveling to predict where the arrow will end up. And your life is very much the same. Rather than looking at your life as this still shot of this arrow and thinking, wow, I wonder where this is going to go, you can look at your life as this journey and see, where have I been and where am I now and where am I going? And so if you think of where your life is now, and rather than just looking at it in this moment, start by first moving backwards, thinking back. So how did I get to where I am today? What did I do yesterday? What did I do the day before that? What did I do the week before that, or the month before that, or the years before that? And you can kind of reverse engineer the trajectory of that arrow. How did I get where I am now? And then based on that, you can predict where that arrow is going to end up. And if it's not moving in the direction that you would like, and again, this is the part that requires some objective humility when actually looking at where you are and where your life is headed, based on where it's been. If it's not moving in the direction that you want, then you know you need to change something. And the difference between an arrow and a human, and where this analogy kind of falls apart, is that a human can change their course. They can move the arrow mid-flight. And so if you don't like where that arrow is heading, you can change it by changing the actions you take, how you behave each and every day and each and every moment. And so rather than looking at the future as some mysterious, far-off thing that you hope is positive, look at where you are, look at where you've been, look at the direction that you're traveling, and predict where that leads. And if you don't like where that leads, then it's going to require a change in yourself, a change in the arrow's trajectory, where it's facing, where it's pointing, maybe the speed in which it's traveling. That needs to change to get to a different location. But you can, doing this exercise, identify where that destination is currently. Where is that arrow going to hit? And is that somewhere that you want to be? Because if you don't change that direction or trajectory of the arrow, then that is where it's going to be. And so I just wanted to share this exercise. Hopefully you find it as useful as I did. It may take some time to really sit and imagine it, but if you can accurately assess where you are right now and then reverse engineer where you've been to get there, you can then start to predict where your life is heading. And again, if you don't like where your life is heading or it's not going in the direction that you want, then the time to make the change is now. And that change is hard, that change requires effort, and it is a struggle. But if you don't make that change, then you can see where your life is going to go. And so really what you need to choose between is the pain and struggle of change or the pain and struggle of ending up in a situation that you don't want to be in, which you can predict today by using this exercise. So again, hopefully you find this useful. If you did, let me know in the comments below and subscribe for more videos like this.